Hello again, this is experiment 2. We will be trying to remotely access the Raspberry Pi, which is the IoT gateway, without authorization from another device, which is my laptop. So we know that unauthorized access of the IoT gateway is a huge safety security issue because the hacker could access some private information. He could play with the integrity of the data. He could damage the IoT gateway. So the prerequisite of this experiment is that we need the Raspberry Pi to enable SSH protocol, because it is needed to establish an connection remotely between the laptop and the Pi. So we begin. We open any SSH client minus putty. We need to enter the host name of the Pi, and the port is 22 because of SSH. So we know that the default host name of the Pi is Raspberry Pi. Okay, I will discuss later what we will do if the host name was not by default Raspberry Pi. Okay, so we log in as username is Pi, and also the default password for the Raspberry Pi is Raspberry. Okay, so as you can see, we successfully have control over the Raspberry Pi from this device, and now we can execute any command we want. Let's say we want to shut down the IoT gateway. So let's try sudo shutdown minus now, I guess. Minus now. Okay, let's try it. Nope. Minus now. Okay, let's just Google it. Okay, you get the idea. I really don't know what's the command of shutting down, but you can see this is the Pi at Raspberry Pi. This is the user right here. It's the same user. Okay, so let's suppose that the Raspberry Pi didn't have a host name of Raspberry Pi. Okay, so what we would do is we would get nmap and execute this command right here. -v means being verbose. -p22 is listening, is scanning the port 22. If it's saying if it's open, and it's scanning over the subnet, basically 255 devices. Let's run it. Okay, so you can see here, discovered open port 22. Okay, 192.168.2.13. Okay, this is the Raspberry Pi's IP address. So we've successfully gotten the IP address. We can just copy the IP address and place it instead of the host name in PuTTY, and that will also give us access to the Raspberry Pi. So this experiment is also successful.